What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about WadZPay today. This one comes to us at the request of the unleavened Baptist himself. We're doing this one for you, my man. So without any further ado, let's look into it. I was looking at CoinMarketCap, and because on CoinGecko it doesn't have it, but get this little caution sign here that tells you, like, this is, they don't know for sure that this is the market cap, but to the best of their knowledge, what they could formulate, this is the market cap itself. If you go on CoinGecko, it just says nothing. So this is what, to the best of their abilities, that they could generate the market cap for, about $8.45 million. We are seeing a lot of volume for this thing, at least in the relative terms of its chart, which isn't that much of an existence, right? We do have, let's see, I mean, this thing came about in about October of last year, so almost a year of existence, not even. The amount of volume that we're seeing, let's see, on a 24-hour basis is $706,000. That's nice, relative to the market cap. That is a nice amount of volume, honestly. It's not a whole lot of volume in the crypto space. It's very small potatoes. This thing can move very fast either way, right? Like very, very fast. And just because it's a low cap coin does not mean that it is absolved of potentially hitting new all-time lows or seeing like a 90% drop. It can be worth less than $1 million. It absolutely can, but I don't know if I expect that. I'm just saying that as like a precaution on here. I don't know enough about this thing. I've heard some people call it a scam, so it's definitely a cryptocurrency, because I think every crypto in existence has been called a scam at some point. You're not really a crypto if you're not a scam. Bitcoin, all of them, like literally all of them, have been called scams. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. I haven't looked into this thing. I really don't know much about it. I just look at charts, you guys. If you want to invest your money, I'm not investing my money in it, but if you want to invest your money, it's your money. So it's up to you to do the research into what it is that you're putting your money into, right? I'm literally telling you that I don't plan on putting my money in it, but for what this chart looks like, for the little bit of existence that we have, it does look like we're in an overall phase of consolidation. I do think we go lower, but to a certain degree, right? We've got higher lows. We might even come down and form another higher low. Lower low for this range, but a higher low overall. We have a high here and a higher high here. To a certain degree, it looks like an ascending triangle, but someone just wrote me a message, but I would think that we might have broken out of that ascending triangle, right? You can see here where I think we've kind of broken out of it. We tried to get back up into it and rejected it on a closing basis. We've actually wicked off it a couple times even over the last couple weeks. I do think we go lower. I definitely think that we go lower than this low here. I don't know, and I wouldn't expect that we go lower than this low here. So that gives us a range, basically, just looking at that, between, I would say, lower than 1.3 cents and yet above about 0.7 cents. Okay, and if we take a fib into account, if we take this low to this high here, the 618 right there is at 1 cent. The 0.69 is at 0.86 cents. So somewhere in that area, kind of at this previous little wick here, maybe we do, and I would think that we go below these lows here, but maybe we don't go too much lower than this low. Maybe we actually double bottom kind of off of this more or less. I wouldn't think that we go lower than this though. The 786, the 886, they are possible, but I just, that to me is not what I would personally be expecting, just looking at it. The weekly RSI does look kind of weak, turning around at an area you've done before, an area that you found support on even, right? So that to me is significant, and I do think that validates the idea that we are going to go lower. The price action itself, right now we are in a lower high, lower low scenario where you just have lower highs, you have lower lows. This kind of looked like it wanted to be a W, and it was a failed W. Generally, you see bearish price action to follow that. We did get into the bearish area of control here, or the bullish area of control, and as soon as we got into it, we got out of it, and now we're making strides down. Before we start moving up, I would bet that we do get into this oversold zone, if not bounce off of it again, and by that time we'd definitely be below this low. If we take this low here to this high and we look for an extension instead of a retracement, if you remember the overall retracements from this low to this high, the 618 was right there at about 1 cent, right? It was like at 0.99 cents. This 1272 here is at 1.1 cents, kind of in that area. The 1618 is right there at 0.9 cents. So I really do like this as an overall range because it does line up with that 618, 69 of this whole fib right here. So somewhere in there would make sense to me. If I had to refine the best guess as to where this thing's going to go, I would say I would say probably between 0.9 and 1 cent, but maybe 1.1 cent. You know, I would think that you go below the 1272, but maybe not. Who knows? You don't have to hit the 618 of this overall range from low to high to see it turn around. You know, you don't have to, though it would be kind of common. But that's right there by that 1414. The 0.69 is just below this 0.618. So really somewhere between these two white lines would be pretty ideal to see. But to be more broad, I would say between the 1272 and the 1618 is kind of what I'm looking for. So again, between about 1.1 cents to 0.9 cents, which would give us anywhere from the current price of about 1.67 cents. That would give us anywhere from about a 34% drop to a 46% drop, 34 to 46. So do what you want with that. You know, I do think that it goes lower from here one way or another. That's my expectation. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. You know, I don't know how well this thing will do. I don't know if it's going to have a fantastic bull market or not. I would assume it does. Like most coins do more than a 10x or a 20x. With a low cap like this, a 1000x is even possible. But possible doesn't mean probable, right? It just means it's possible. A 1000x for something that has an $8 million, $8.5 million market cap would put it at $8.5 billion. That is an achievable market cap for most crypto, or not most cryptos, but for some cryptos, it's definitely achievable, especially if you reach the top 100. But will it do that? I don't know. You know, we'll have to see. Time will tell. Either way, in the immediate term, I do think it goes lower. Looking at the daily here on the RSI, I mean, kind of a neutral looking RSI. Also weak though. I don't know. I don't really like it. On the 4 hour, definitely looking weaker. Yeah, on the shorter time frames, rejecting this 50 area. You've rejected kind of up in this area before, you know, so I don't know. I do think it goes lower. That's really all I have to say. So if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Probably goes between about 0.9 to 1.11 cents, somewhere in that area. And then from there we can talk about upside, see how it looks. So take care, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.